Hey guys, what's up? Uh-oh. How are y'all? I'm setting this thing up so I can see myself and see the comments that come up. Hopefully this works. I didn't have it planned to go live today. However, I was like, why not? And today we're talking about something that I get a lot, and it's niching down to blow up and stuff. So if y'all have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. But then also, while you're here, if you're new here and if you just joined, be sure you add your name and then where you're from, so we can all connect down below in the comment section. So yeah. Don't do that. What's happening? My contacts are like foggy or whatever. I don't know why. Y'all got my clip-ins in today. Shoot, can't tell me nothing. Where y'all from and what's your first name? And here's Dash, by the way. Okay, well. Okay, so first and foremost, I get asked a ton about, I get a comment a lot saying, okay, well, I'm good at a lot of different things. I'm good at all this type of stuff. Like, can I just not do it all? And my answer is no. And there's reasons behind it. It's not just to be like restrictive or anything like that, but there's true reasons behind why I say this. Let me put in the comments what this video is about. Simply because, like, what's happening? What's happening? Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, never mind. But yeah, if you guys are just joining, we're talking about niches and why you need to niche down within your brand in order to blow up and stuff like that, as you guys probably saw in the title. But yeah, so like a lot of people just decide to just start and go after a whole bunch of different things, but you really have to, hey, you're at work right now from Maryland. Hey, girl. So you're dedicated for tuning in, girl. Thank you. But yeah, so like all in all, for that to say is that you cannot do it all, and that's okay. And we're not supposed to be able to do it all. And I think once you are able to really like narrow down what you want to do, hey, thank you. Okay. Cooking with Shay, thank you. I just filmed 2 videos this time actually, because I usually film like 6 in one day, but I just filmed 2 in this impromptu live since I probably won't have a video up tomorrow. So I wanted to honor my commitment in getting my videos up and stuff. But anyway, if you guys are new, put your name, or if you guys just joined, put your name and then where you're from in the chat section. And we're talking about niching down and stuff. So yeah. So anyway, so if you guys are new, welcome to my channel. My name is Andrea. I'm a visual branding coach teaching you how to increase your income and your impact online and build your brand and all that good stuff online. And so today we're talking about niching down to blow up. If you can do it all, like you got a lot of ideas, kind of like the curse of the entrepreneur or curse of the creative. I don't like the word curse, but the thing of the creative. That we have so many different ideas in our heads, but we literally cannot figure out like what to do. We can't figure out which one to go with, which is going to be profitable, stuff like that. And I do have a video coming out on how to determine that, but this video is more so saying, hey, should you niche down? Are riches really in the niches? Like all that good stuff. So if you have not subscribed, be sure you do so down below. This is more so for the replay for you guys who are live right now. Sorry. But yeah, be sure to subscribe and then turn on your notification bell. And I do have on my sweatpants. So if you see that I'm not matching, that's why. So yeah. So if you're new, drop your name and where you're from so we can connect and stuff like that. So really quick for you guys who are on here who are live, like what is y'all's niche right now? If you guys have one, are you looking to build a brand in a business? And if so, what is your niche and what are you focusing on? Or if you don't know and you have like 3 or 4 that you have in your mind, drop them down in the comment section. This is a family, okay? And so your stuff is safe. So yeah. Yeah, because only you can do like you anyway. So I mean, your stuff is always safe in that case, right? Come on, comment. Don't be scared now. Come on. I'm trying to conduct my lives a little differently too. Like more so like, yes, focus on people who are live right now, but then also focus on you guys who are gonna watch this in the replay. So yeah. Y'all shy today. Look at that. She's so cute. He's so cute. Anyway, okay. So, my first thing is don't try to tackle it at all because like it all is what I was trying to say. I stuttered, but don't try to tackle all of it at once. I had somebody who was like, I'm gonna start 3 YouTube channels. And I was like, no, don't do that. Because what happens from there is that if you don't already have one YouTube channel and don't know how hard it is already with just one YouTube channel, how the heck are you gonna be consistent and actually grow all 3 YouTube channels? That's not gonna be a thing. Um, yes, trying to focus on supporting women over 40 lifestyle. I love that. That's awesome. That's a really good niche too. Um, and so what are you trying to help them like do just for clarification and get a little bit more detailed and stuff? So yeah, so don't try to tackle it at all. At the end of the day, like what are you good at? Like figure out what you're good at. Ask around, ask your friends, ask your family, ask yourself what people ask you a lot about and what they need your help with. And maybe that's an area that you want to focus on and go with. But in the beginning, you really want to focus on like, hey, what am I good at? What can make the most impact right now? Let me answer this. Right now, college tips and adulting, being first generation done on the longest roller coaster. No, I feel that. That's awesome. Like that's cool. Greetings from Savannah, Georgia. My niche market is military relocation. I'm a realtor. That's awesome. Cool. Okay, so y'all are already pretty like niched and stuff. That's awesome. Okay. So yeah, so as y'all who commented are, you're pretty niched already, so that's very important. And again, like I was saying, like somebody wanted to start 3 YouTube channels, and I was like, that's not a good idea. It's only a good idea after you've reached a certain milestone within your YouTube channel and you've gotten the hang of it and gotten the flow, and you can make sure you're consistent because you creating 3 YouTube channels or you creating 3 blogs and brands about all different types of stuff. Um, all right, their skincare, cool. Um, shameless promo too, girl. You gotta get that. Anyway, so dang it, what was I trying to say? Yeah, so trying to create like 3 different blogs or 3 different websites to cater all your different areas isn't a great idea. And something that I struggled with when I first started and when I first like was trying to figure out what lane I want to run in because my YouTube channel was all over the place. And yeah, so don't follow my example on that. But my YouTube channel was literally all over the place. But something that I did, I was okay. What do I love to do? What am I really good at? And then what can bring in the most income and impact the quickest? And yeah, what am I naturally good at? And honestly, I went around in circles with that for probably 4 months, trying to figure that out. I was working with a coach and this and that. And anyway, we finally landed on what I'm doing now. Hey, how do you make your channel about faith and still show things you're interested in? Um, Hold on, interested in and not be afraid to showcase what you love and have faith. Yeah, like music. Yes, and so it's that's a really good question. And hold that question just a second. It's funny that you say don't because I did, but haven't posted much because it's crazy to think about. Yeah, hey Christian, that's my boyfriend. Um, so yeah, like you don't want to like create multiple channels, and you don't want to create a channel with all like just everything on it because that's like you like if you decide to watch a show like I don't know like Scandal. I've never watched that before, but I know it's really popular. If you are deciding to tune in on Thursday night at 6 or 7 p.m., whenever the heck it comes on, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna watch some Scandal, and then all of a sudden Elmo comes on. That was a little bit dramatic, but Elmo or like I don't know, like uh Barney or Full House comes on at that time. You're like, what the heck? And like you'll be confused because like people are looking for consistency, and consistency equals trust, and you showing up equals trust. So you creating multiple YouTube channels, if you can be consistent on all of them and then still keep your sanity, then sure. You know what I mean? Like, but most likely you're not gonna be able to stay consistent on those, and you really want to focus on that one thing. And who do you want to become? Like, who do you want to be known for? You know, like who do you want people to be like, oh, that's Andrea, she's this. Like, that's Shay, she's this. That's so and so, that's Christian, he's this. Like, what do you want people to know you for and know that you're really, really good at, and then run with that and then capitalize off of that one thing, and then start making content about that, bringing people like that, all that good stuff. So yeah, um, I was gonna ask y'all something. Sorry, y'all, I'm a little congested, but yeah. I was gonna ask y'all something and I forgot what it was. Hey. I love you too. Yes, cooking with Shay. So what were you the one that said you had two YouTube channels? And if so, what were your two YouTube channels about? Or did you decide on one? Or who was that? If that was you, comment. Because these comments like disappear off my screen for some reason. Let me see if I can look over here actually. Um Oh, I'm sorry. To answer the question, somebody asked, Honey Love asked, how do you make your channel about faith and still show things you're interested in and not be afraid to showcase what you love? So that's a really good question. Uh, which was one? What did you choose? Yeah, what did you choose? I'm looking at the comments down here, by the way. I have my computer up. But how do you make your channel about faith? It's really like I feel like what you asked, Honey Love, what you asked is like kind of like within the point of this video. I would really say, one, you guys know I'm a Christian, and I don't necessarily make like strictly Christian videos anymore. That's not off limits, and that's not something I'm not going to do. However, that's not my main focus here on this channel. I have more so gone with a level of I would rather show you than tell you, and I want you to see the light of God in me. At this point, doesn't mean I'm not going to talk about it. Doesn't mean I don't discuss it. Doesn't I'm definitely not ashamed of it. Any of that. However, I think when it comes to God, and I think when it comes to adding your faith into videos, but chose one that encompass all three because yes, like you can definitely combine them too. Hey, Bridget, girl. So yeah, you can definitely combine your different like areas of focus and stuff like that as long as they're like related, you know. So there's that. But in terms of like incorporating like faith and stuff into your brand, it's really just like you being you and you showing the love of God. I think it's far more powerful than you telling it because I feel like a lot of times we have a lot of people who are really good at sharing the word, but when you look at their life, it's hard to like see it in action. And I think that's where the true power comes. And so just like I'm doing right now, I'm talking about God, but this video is not focused on God, if that makes sense. So I'm finding different ways to kind of like incorporate that into my channel, but not have specific videos. And that doesn't mean there's not going to be specific videos. Um, this is more than expected. Hey, sorry, I was reading that comment. Hey, girl. So yeah, so that's how I do it. And like before, like when I was doing the Christian videos, I was doing food videos, juicing videos, dog videos with Dash back here. I was doing all types of stuff, and that's like a horrible example for you guys to follow. Don't do that. Don't do what I did. Okay, I was literally doing so. Hey, hey Tootie. Yeah, I was doing so much, and it just was not. It wasn't where it was at all because what happened was I had a few videos actually go viral, and I had so a video I had with Dash. It was called I wasn't ready for a dog, I believe. And it has like thousands and thousands of views, and that's great. You know what I mean? Like, and it was monetized, so that's great too. However, it's attracting people who aren't necessarily in my niche now, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you do want to get very specific because when you start having offers and you start having like you want people to go to your blog and your website and stuff like that, you want it to all be like related and you want them to have like a common theme. So it's not just about you when you niche down; it's about your audience and serving them to the best capacity because what was happening was I had dog lovers, like people who were like dog, like just focused on dog, wanted dog videos on my channel, I guess to say. And then when I posted a hair video, they were like, and then my video wouldn't get a lot of views. Or when I posted a Christian video, people were like, "Where's the hair care?" You know, like, and so they were confused and they didn't know what to expect when they came to my channel. So now, with my niche and what it is now, which is built business and branding, and of course, like Christian business and branding, um, people know what to expect when you get to my channel. Now there is an aspect of vulnerability, there is an aspect of me showing my life, but that's a part of me and the part where I'm relating to you guys. And so if there are vlogs and if there are little clips of me and Dash, that's to simply like show that I'm related to you guys and that I am chatting with you and can relate to you guys again. But along those lines is like me saying that you don't want it to be so scattered that people don't know what to expect from you. And so in turn you either have really low views on every single video you post because it's all over the place, or people just unsubscribe or they just stop checking you out because they don't know what to expect. Like people, not to say people like predictability, but kind of, you know what I mean? Like when you like, yeah, I'm gonna go watch the show. It's gonna be a good show. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what you just want to do. Do you feel you need to present a professional look, as in a professional banner and picture to be taken serious, or is it just content based? That's a really, really, really good question. So, sorry, I'm like still congested, and it'll be gross to put my nose on here, and I don't have any tissue. So anyway, so I think it's all a part of it, honestly. I think your question was so good because all of those aspects really accompany everything that is part of your brand. And so, kind of summing up what she asked for the people on the replay, if you cannot see exactly what she asked, was is it like does your photos and banners and stuff matter, or is it content? And it's really both. And so as you guys can see that like on my channel banner, I have what I do, who I am, pictures of me so you can relate to me and know that I'm a human, because people relate to people, not to brands. And so that's why influencer marketing, influencers right now are just a huge deal in terms of the marketing and advertising world. So yeah, but content is actually king too, because right now you're asking these questions and you're engaging with me via my content, and this is a live video. And so I personally think it all matters, and you do need to have really good quality photos. You need to have, and when I say really good quality, I'm streaming on my iPhone. So I think it's the iPhone 10XS. I think that's what it is. It's not the newest one. I think that was 11. So yeah, 10. So all that to say is that yes, your content and your photos matter because it all creates one cohesive brand. And so you want to pick a good color. You want to do some color research, do some like color. There's like color psychology and what makes people feel a certain type of way. Like green is like health. What simple content magnet would you suggest for a new YouTube channel to gain email leads? That's a really good question. Give me 1 second and then I will get to that question. But yeah, like what I was saying was it's all combined into one. So it's your photos, your content, your look, how you present yourself on camera. Like um I'm working on not like coming on here so like made up, just simply because I don't be feeling like doing it all the time, but I want to talk to you guys all the time. At the same time, I also don't come on here just rolling right out of the bed with my hair everywhere and I don't know, just looking a mess. Now that doesn't mean I won't do that occasionally on like a vlog or a day in a life. However, in terms of the way I present myself, this is usually kind of how you guys see me. And so all of that, because you are your brand and you as that person are the face of your brand, it does matter. And so your photos matter, especially when it comes to sponsorships. You want to show that you have a very cohesive brand, and that's what I teach you to do in my newest program. So if you want to check that out, you can head over to my website. But also, yeah, head to my website. But then also, I will pin just stay tuned after this live video is done, and I will pin the link in the top of the description box and at the top of the comments so that you can learn how you can work with me and stuff like that. But yeah, so that was a really good question, but it's really like yes and yes because all of it really matters a lot. So yeah, like think about if like you were like looking at investing in a coach, or you're looking at like I don't know, like whatever, like you were trying to go to a grocery store and the branding was just a mess and the fonts were off, and it doesn't seem like a big deal until you see the errors in it. And so yes, it all matters. Your photos matter, how you present yourself through your photos and your content all matter. So that was a really good question. Uh yeah, so Tracy Ford asked the last question. So Shanda, let me know how to pronounce your name. What simple content magnet would you suggest for a new YouTube channel to gain email leads? Sorry, 1 second. Thank you, Andrea. If people, oh, y'all coming with the questions. Yes, engagement. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get to all of those. So Shanda first. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Um, what simple content magnet would you suggest for a new YouTube channel to gain email leads? It depends really on your niche, and it depends on um your topic really. So if you are if you are like a money saving type of YouTube channel, I would love for you to create a budget and then link it to your lead magnet and link that to your email system. And I talk about that way more in She's Elite Society and then also in my Branded Babe coaching program. So check that out too. Oh, okay. I'm gonna comment something really quick. Sorry, y'all. 1 second. Um, so yeah, it really just depends on what you decide to make that, but make it something that would be really, really like interesting. Like if I'm on a cooking channel and you offer me how to blog, I would be like, I'm not gonna get that. Like, well, I'm not here for that. I'm here for learning how to cook, like. And so if you're, I just said like 8 times, but if you're doing a vegan channel and you offer me how to go vegan in 20 days, I'm getting that quick. You know what I mean? So it depends on your topic, based on what you offer, but it doesn't have to be anything crazy. It can literally be a document that you make in Canva and save it as a PDF and then literally link it to your email list. And there's more in that because then once they get to your email list, you got to figure out what to do with them. And so it's a lot that go into that whole thing. So I will do some more videos on that, but then also check out She's Elite Society. You're welcome. Um, I'm gonna comment. I'm commenting She's Elite link right now from my other account because I'm trying to look at the comments because they go away on my phone. So I'm logged into my computer. Um, okay. So thank you, Andrea. Honey Love says this. Thank you, Andrea. If people are following your brand, what in the world am I trying to say? If people are following your brand and narrow in on something specific, should you do more of what is popular or stick to what you like and risk losing monetization? That is an amazing freaking question. Great job. Like, I love really good questions, like, for real. So, Honey Love, great question. So, personally, what you want to do, this is another thing that I literally recorded a video on this recently about how to like niche down and find what to like stick with. It's that one is up to you in two different ways. So one thing that you can do is you can say, no, this is going to be my niche, this is going to be my things that I talk about. And I also talk about within She's Elite Society the 7 pillars, and things that I use in order to like know what I'm going to talk about on my channel. So if I have a branding niche, you mean like, or because my niche is influencers, I serve influencers and teach them how to monetize and create their brands online. um, but under that doesn't mean I just talk about one thing. Like, yes, I have a niche, but then I have 7 pillars under that niche and I decide what those are, and then I will make content ideas based on those 7 different things. And so anyway, what a good thing that you can do, yes, is that if you find something that's sticking, you can create more content on that, but you don't have to create content just on that one thing. So on my channel recently, like the videos that I've been doing really well are like my vision board, affirmations, my goals. So guess what videos I just filmed about my goals and my vision boards, affirmations, and literally my affirmation wall is like right there. And so all that to say is that yes, you want to capitalize off of that. Like whenever my backdrop video went pretty viral, I made another video right after that. So that doesn't mean that your channel just becomes all that one topic, but you do want to start making more content on that. And if they are telling you what they want, really go with, yes, you can go what they want, because that's really where the money is going to be. And that's why it's so important to, one, before you even start, make sure you're doing something that you love, so that if they pick one of your 7 pillars under your niche that they like the most, it's still something that you love to do, and it's still something that will come easily to you to create. So hopefully that answers the question. Did that help, honey love? Tootie Lou, Tootie Lou or Tootie Low, I don't know. Thank y'all for the likes, by the way. What advice do you have for those that have multiple non-connected niches they want to incorporate to their channel? Should we choose the one that our audience likes the most or our favorite focus? Good question. So, really good question. Y'all are literally like hitting with these questions. So, to be honest, I think what you need to do is you need to write down the different things that you have. So for example, I'm an author and I love creating like workbooks and books for you guys and stuff like that. But I soon realized that wasn't the niche I wanted to serve, which was just authors. And so I switched it. So you want to do something that you 100% love. So if you have like 3 things that you were trying to choose from, if you cannot, thank you, if you cannot combine those things, you need to lay them out on the table and say, one, which one is going to have the most impact? which one is doing the most already within content, which one does my audience want to see the most. Then do some market research and say, okay, which like platforms and which like content creators who are creating the same thing are doing the best, and how is their content performing. And so that's where there's really like power in that. So what was the second part of the question? So I honestly, I think you need to choose one. And choose, should we choose the one that our audience likes the most or our favorite focus? You have to kind of do both. And so your audience is going to evolve with you, and you will lose people and you will gain new people. And um whenever I switched from just doing hair care, yeah, it was hard because a lot of my audience was like wanting that and depending on that. And the thing is like I say like a lot, you guys. I'm getting over it. I'm sorry. But like I'm just kidding. But something I say a lot too. Um yes, I will get hey Irene girl. I will get to that in just a second. And she's Elite Society, so y'all need to check it out because you're missing out if you're not. What was I trying to say? So you need to find one that you love and something that you are very knowledgeable about. Um, you want to just make sure that you absolutely love that topic, but then because if you love it, like it's going to exude through you, like when you're talking on camera. If you pick something that you don't really like and you don't really know, like people gonna know that you like not a fraud, but like you you're not passionate about that, and they're not going to be passionate with you, and you won't attract the audience that you really like. So I say both, honestly. Say choose one that you really really like, and then start attracting the audience that will really really like that thing. And then whenever you do your niche and then your 7 pillars, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, check out She's Elite Society. I linked it. I have like a link down below. It's andreadenise.com/she's elite, or she's elite, sorry. So andreadenise.com/she's elite. To check that out and get more information on your niche and then your 7 pillars and how to make content based on those things. Okay. Um, yes. Thank you, Irene. You're so sweet. So let me see where. So Tootie Lou, did that answer your question? Um, okay. So Neek's Encouragement Corner asked, or said, God is calling me to be in the spotlight, sing and run a children's ministry. However, I have stage fright really bad. Have you ever had fear of public speaking? If so, how did you handle it? Great, y'all in these questions. Y'all need a reward, award, whatever. Um, actually, I used to be terrified of getting on live videos. I don't know why. I used to record videos all the time and stuff like that, but I honestly used to be terrified of it, and the only way I got over it was just doing it. And I started forcing myself to do it. So I literally started putting it on my story on Instagram, putting it on my story on yes, putting it on my story on YouTube, and say, hey y'all, we're going live. And then that way I'm held accountable by you guys, and you guys are like, well, where's your live video? So I had to come on my live video. So I forced myself to do it in advance and then just jumped on to do it. Like today, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't get nervous. That's like the first time I haven't gotten nervous. So yeah, but you can ask my boyfriend. Well, I mean, don't ask my boyfriend. Y'all need to know who my boyfriend is. Anyway, I'm just kidding. But like he knows I used to be like terrified and like so scared and get so nervous and like literally be like can barely like talk because I'm so nervous and like I have the chills because I'm literally so nervous. But yeah, the more you do it, the more you'll get used to it, the more it'll be really, really good. So I highly encourage you just to find a way to do that more, even if that's on camera and digitally, if that's in front of your friends and family. Also, another big thing that may be rooted in is in rejection. And so try to see if there's any like fear of rejection in there where you feel like you don't want to do it because you feel like you're worried about what people are going to think, because that's not where you want to be. So if that's the case, you really want to address that and uproot that. And that's why a lot of the stuff, yes, a lot of the stuff on YouTube that I'm going to be focusing on a lot more is mindset, because that's so huge. Um, yay. Okay. I'm so glad I could help you. Tootie Loo, right? Tootie Loo or Tootie Low? I don't know. Um, it's okay. It's okay. Come on, you can rewatch it. So what else? Hi Andrea, this is from Irene. Hi Andrea, we have talked before as part of She's Elite Society. Yes, girl. My problem is I record about sex education and I find it difficult to be recommended to people who search. Mm, Girl, okay. So within She's Elite Society, there's actually a tab that talks about how to do your research and how to get found. And so I will, if I can remember, email you after this video or after this live video to show you where that is. But it is within your She's Elite Society portal. But what you want to do is you want to start title your video. So here's an example. Don't title your video. Um, this is just I don't know. I'm just gonna something off my head that I always use, but like, um, say your kid is having a third birthday party. He's 3, he just turned 3 or whatever, and he's having a birthday party. Don't title your video Michael's third birthday party. Nobody cares. In all due respect, like we love you, we love Michael and all, but like nobody knows who Michael is. Nobody's literally on YouTube saying, "Oh, I'm gonna go check out Michael's third birthday party," because they've never met Michael. They don't know Michael, and your brand is not necessarily built. But then also they know, and so but people will search how to host a 3-year old birthday party without losing your mom brain or whatever. Like you want to look at stuff that people are actually typing in. YouTube is a search engine, and so is Google, and it's literally owned by Google. And so you want to type in things that really do, like, you want to type in things that people will actually type in. So take yourself back, take yourself out of your expertise and say, if I was looking into this or looking in about this, what would I type in online? Think about that. And then, hey, it's Lovely B. Welcome to the family. So yeah, so you want to type in like things that actually people would be looking for. You know what I mean? Like you can type it. And then what else you want to do is that something I'm working on is not speaking in my like marketing language. You know what I mean? Like, and me and my friend just had a conversation about this the other day. Is that it made her feel kind of like less than or like kind of out of the loop because I was like, yeah, you gotta warm people up, then send them down this tripwire, and after the tripwire, you're gonna send them to this email sequence, and it's gonna nurture them. She was like, what? And so it's like, um, so yeah, so you have to be able to bring yourself down to the level of somebody who's actually looking and needs your expertise, and then find a way that they would ask the question. So do polls on Instagram, do polls on YouTube, do polls, like do some market research and figure out what people are looking for, and then put your video, yes, and then put your video as a solution to their problem. Don't name your video Michael's third birthday party. Name it how to host a toddler's birthday party without losing your mind. That is what will get people to click on your content and then binge watch your content. Um, Irene said something else. Oh, okay. I might didn't ask the question. I didn't ask the question good. So I mean, people would search explicit questions, but if I use sex education questions, they might be banned from YouTube as it may think. I get what you mean. I think there's just going to be a way that you have to title your videos in a very specific way, and we can talk. Let's talk more about this on Tuesday in our She's Elite Society live video. Don't let me forget. Oh, but you said it's like 2 a.m. where you are, so never mind. But I'll answer the question in detail in the She's Elite Society thing, and you can watch it back as well. But yes, you're gonna have to find a way to have those same words without having them be like what they actually are. You know what I mean? And there's like you can do some clickbait, not like this video ain't about this at all, but you want to frame it in a way that like they're still gonna understand what you mean. Like y'all know y'all have seen those videos on YouTube where they're like, you know, I'm in Europe, but we'll find. Yes, yes, we'll definitely find a way. So, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Is like you're gonna have to find a way to find different words. Like if you were explaining this to a child, you wouldn't necessarily use certain language with that child. You would use some kind of flowery language that adults would understand. So you're gonna have to use that to get around the algorithm and get around the system. Hey, um, oh, y'all got all the questions. I just love y'all. Y'all are the best. For keyword research, oh my gosh, my nose is watering or leaking. What? Anyway. Um Okay, so Shonda asked again, For keyword research, what site do you recommend? Keywords Everywhere, vidIQ, or TubeBuddy? I recommend TubeBuddy, and I actually have a link in my description box where you can check it out. And I love TubeBuddy. This is literally how I get my videos to rank and do really well on YouTube. And I will have like a detailed video on that within Cheese Elite Society. So check out Cheese Elite Society and stuff like that. But yeah, I use TubeBuddy. Irene. Oh, Irene, yes, guys, I definitely recommend Cheese Elite Society. You can see there's a huge effort behind and passion. Thank you. Um, Tootie Low. Okay. Okay. Uh, okay. Honey Love asked, Andrea, you are lovely to watch. Thank you. Thank you. How do you deal with haters or negative trolls who feel you are not qualified to talk about your niche or do the niche you are already doing or heavily criticize what you do? That's a lot. That's a big old question. Okay, so first, how do you deal with haters and trolls? I don't. I block them. Two, who feel like you are not qualified. One, nobody can qualify you besides God and yourself. All right. So you want to start educating yourself on your topic. So if you're talking about marketing, you better be reading some marketing books. You better be like upping your game and upping your education because listen, that's just what you gotta do. You know what I mean? Like, and you can only get so far with what you know. There comes a point where you have to learn. You have to pick up books. You have to invest in coaching, invest in She's Elite Society. You have to put yourself in environments to learn from people who may know a little bit more than you. And that's honestly the best environment to be in. I'm in a coaching program right now. Woo, y'all. Like I'm like, okay, I gotta level up, obviously, because yeah. So anyway, we'll talk about that more later. But um okay, so you said not qualified, so you have to qualify yourself, and then also God qualified you whenever you weren't even born yet. So there you go. There's your qualification. But you do want to educate yourself. You do want to make sure you are the expert and that you are really, really good at what you're doing. Because that's going to make you feel a little bit better. But then also do some mindset research. Why do you feel like you are not qualified? Because they can't make you feel like you're not qualified. They're just haters and block them. I don't care who they are, block them. All right. We ain't got time for them. Not in 2020, okay? Not ever. So block them. That's how I deal with them. Or do the niche you were doing. Okay, so yeah, there's like 8 questions in one. I love. Do the niche you were doing. So people who are your competitors, or I like to say collaborators. Something you have to be very careful about is that you don't fall into comparison on YouTube, on social media, and just in general in life. There are so many brand coaches, so many brand strategists, so many people who are amazing at what they do, but nobody can deliver it in the way that I can. Nobody has the expertise and has the relatability and has the me power that I have. And so you don't have to worry about feeling like, like you're competing against people. Think about it as those are people to get market research from. Listen, start engaging with being an influencer really work. Yeah, being an influencer is popping. Um, yep. So this hair is literally from being an influencer. So anyway, it's from what's that place called? Dang, it's clippings. Anyway. So yeah, so remember, we're here to work together, build each other up, not to necessarily compete with each other. And here's the thing, if they're in like niches with you, that's a great opportunity to one, show you that that's where the money is, and that's where people are really seeing, yeah, that's where people are seeing the power in that. He is. He's super he's asleep. He knocked out. Oh, he's so cute. She was talking about my dog, but yeah, so don't worry about that. Like in terms of comparing yourself and stuff like that, really identify within you what that may be. If you need to like unsubscribe from that person, you need to just like not engage with their content for a while until you can get over the fact that you are comparing yourself and like really like uproot what that is within you making you feel that way. Then you got to do what you got to do. But identify it within yourself what that is, and know that nobody can do it like you. Like no one. I don't care if there's 8 bajillion food influencers. Nobody can do it like you at all. There's only one you, and there always will be. So there you go. And then the eighth question. I'm just kidding, honey love. I love your questions. Who wait or heavily criticize what you do. Sis, it looks like you got to change your environment. You got to change who the heck you're around and start blocking people in person and online. Just stop hanging out with certain people, because at the end of the day, if you are the expert in your area, you are going to exude the knowledge. You're going to be of service to people. You're going to be able to help people, and people love to be helped. They're all about the what's in it for me factor. And so if you can help them, they're not going to be criticizing you. So whoever is criticizing you and whoever is saying all this crazy stuff, girl, block them and let's move on, girl. We ain't got time in 2020. Um it's lovely B. I have a question. I wanted to start a YouTube channel about my business regarding life coaching. I work as a goal focus and mindset mentor. Oh, come on, mindset. But I want to figure out how to word it for people. That is something that I would love to talk you through within my private coaching program called Branded Babe. Um, it's over on my website, and I'm actually having open enrollment right now, so you may want to check it out. Let me put the link in the thing real quick. Hold on. Because enrollment is not always open, so I'm looking for 5 influencers who are ready to build a brand and make that money online. Okay, like we got money to make and people to impact. Okay, 1 second. Okay, I'm linking this. This link. I just want to be clear, is only for the influencers who are interested in building their brand and increasing their impact online and learning how to build a sustainable brand, sustainable business, all that stuff, email marketing, social media, getting really good quality leads, how to get on YouTube, like all that good stuff. So that's what it is for. So I'm dropping it in here now. There we go. Okay. Um, so I want you to check that out. It's Lovely B. Check that out. Like how do I do search? That's something that, yeah, that's where I'm saying, like, yes, Google is really good, but nothing can replace a coach. And I've had several coaches. I've had 2 coaches. That's several to me. But like I worked with one for 3 months, and now I'm with one who I'm with for a year. And there's real power in having a coach. So I highly recommend for you to check that out. Um, is being an influencer, wait, does, like, Jerome, I'm confused on your question. It says being an influencer really work. Well, I don't understand your question. Like, are you saying, like, does being an influencer work? Like, do you make money? Or are you saying, like, is it a lot of work? Just help me out with that one. What social media apps do you recommend for growing a music business and tips for growing YouTube? So really apps that I use or systems that I use, I always schedule out my content on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. I use Later, and it's awesome. Does it work to build your business? Oh my gosh, what? Yes, like 100%. Absolutely. Because people are relating with influencers so much more than they're relating to brands and businesses, outside of having a relatability factor to those brands and businesses and stuff. So yes, it 100% works. I'm living proof. So there you go. Um, so yeah, I use Later for social media apps and growing your music business. Honestly, I'm not an expert in the growing music business area. I am in the branding and helping you brand your music business online. And then tips to grow YouTube. There's a ton on my channel, so I highly recommend for you to go back and just binge watch all the recent ones, because it's a ton to unpack. And then when you binge watch it, take notes, but then also be sure you implement it. Don't just watch it. Don't just, soak up the knowledge. Implement what you're learning and stuff like that. There's a whole bunch on it. What should you launch after you have all your business preparation done? I am so nervous. Honestly, so Honey Love, you asked a question, and I'm so sorry to hear that, by the way. I didn't want to read that out loud, just in case you wanted that to be private. But um, they asked, when should you launch your when should you launch? Wait, when should you launch after you have all your business preparation done? I am so nervous. Honestly, you're gonna always be nervous to launch, and so you're just gonna have to pick a date. And I would say put it out there, speak it, tell us about it. That way we can hold you accountable. And that's another great thing about She's Elite Society is that if you hop in the group and say, "Hey, you guys, I'm getting ready to launch. I need some support." We got you. You know what I mean? Like that's what we're there for. We're there for accountability. We're there for help. So honestly, I would just say set a date. Uh, I'm actually not on TikTok. I'm thinking about getting on there, but I'm not on there yet. Um, so yeah, set a date and just go after. Y'all, my nose is watering. I'm sorry. Ugh. So yeah, set a date and go after it. And once you set your date, work backwards to say, okay, what do I need to do in order to make this go live and stuff like that. So just put it out there. A lot of people think that people are looking at you like hating on you and talking about you. They can be talking about you all they want, but one, we don't care. Two, they're probably like looking at you in like admiration, saying, "Wow, she really jumped out and did this. Wow, he really jumped out and did this. I didn't have the courage to do that." So that's really what that is mostly about. So, um, Tracy Ford, thank you for answering my question. You're welcome. Since I'm finding my niche, do I need to post it in my banner now or later after I've given more content to it? No, you can post it now. Whenever I switched over my brand from hair care and just whatever the heck else I was doing, um, I changed my banner and made it very clear so that way my not new audience, my current audience and my new audience who was going to be coming in knew what I was doing. And so you want to make sure all that's very clear before your new audience comes, so that way they're not confused in the process. Because they're confused, if you're confused, they're confused. So I would say put it on your banner, put it everywhere what your new niche is. Yeah, I'm not on TikTok. Hey, Brittany Jackson. I have a ton of ideas. My issue is finding the right coach and getting my ideas for my channel out there. What should I look for when finding the right coach? You have found her. Terry. So it depends on what you're looking for. So you really have to do your research. See, like whenever you're looking for your coach, the biggest thing for me is that seeing if the person is a person that you're going to relate to. I had a coach in the past who was not relatable, who I didn't feel like cared about what I was really doing, if I'm being honest. Um, yeah, she helped me and it was great, but there was like no relatability there. We didn't vibe at all, except for business stuff. But I would say the biggest thing for me, and of course, like make sure she's good and she's sound on what she's doing, or he, whoever it may be, and what they're doing, that they have a plan for how they're going to get you success and get you the stuff. But then also look at what they're offering and see if that would help and be in line with what you want to do. But so I highly recommend check me out, okay? Because there's a plan and I'm going to get you the results as long as you implement, okay? Bye. Thanks for hanging out. So yeah. So thank you for answering my question. Have to go. My phone is dying. It's okay. It's okay. I'll see you later. So yeah, your ton of ideas, like that's where I found great value in hiring a coach, because for me, that's where I struggled and it was literally causing me to be like paralyzed in ideas and not know what to do or where to run or how to do it. And so hiring a coach for me was really a game changer. I don't know where I would still be right now if I didn't. So if you want to chat, let's chat. I'm gonna put the link in the comments for you right now. There you go. So I want you to click that link and apply. Hey, Kai. Click that link and apply to work with me. And that's for anybody else who is an influencer and who is looking to build their brand and increase their income online. This is not for you if you are looking to just grow on Instagram or grow on YouTube and be famous. This is not for you. This is for you if you are really looking to build a sustainable brand and a sustainable income from YouTube, okay? And if you want to use YouTube as an income generating machine, but then also use YouTube as an entrance into your business to get clients, to get people like on your side and within your brand in order to work with you. So that's what this thing is for. And so I just want you to know that. So yes. So anyway, guys, what other questions y'all got? I'm about to hop off and I got some stuff to knock out. I've been on here for a while, for like an hour almost. So let me know what other questions y'all have. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. What other questions y'all got? We're talking about niching down, like what that looks like. You have me able to like literally talk to you right now about this, talk you through this. So if you have questions, drop them. Okay. Your questions. That sounded weird. Thank you, Andrea. I'm growing stronger in my faith. Yes. How can you collab with other fellow niche content creators and expand your brand if it gets stagnant? Great question. When you have time, I sent you a DM about something on your link. I was about to reply. I can just tell you. Okay. Brittany, yes. I will check my DMs. I'm sorry. I didn't even see that. Um, oh, yes, I would love to hear from you soon. So you're already on my email list. She's Terry loves creative life. Said I've signed up and received some emails from you with so much encouragement. Oh, I may have to go ahead and take this leap of faith. Listen, okay, that's what I recently just took a big old leap of faith, and I'm like, woo! But it was probably the best decision ever, and of course, it was spirit led. So prayed about it before I did it. However, listen, if you're ready, I'm ready. So let's work, okay? Thank you. You'll be hearing from me soon. Yes, I hope I do. Brittany Jackson. Here's the link just in case is what you're talking about. I sent another link. Oh, I think I know what you said. Okay, I will reply. I'm sorry. Um, so back to Honey Love's thing. She said, "Thank you, Andrea. I'm growing stronger in my faith. How can you collab with other fellow niche content creators and expand your brand if it gets stagnant?" So how you can collab is simply reach out. And so something that I've been doing recently a lot is being social on social media. A lot of people just kind of sit there and wait for their audience to come to them. No, like go reach your audience. Like go out and message somebody. Don't wait for somebody to have to come message you to collab. Like so when it comes to collabing, just reach out, say, hey, I love your channel, I love your content, and I really think our audiences would really mesh. I would love to have the opportunity to collab with you. Let me know your availability if you're interested. There you go. And so that's a great way. But then also, what I like to do is I like to build rapport before that. So I might be engaging with you on social media. Like I love like social media friends who I've never met in person, but like we like just click on social media. Like I have a friend in Chicago named Leah's Essence who we're always like vibing with on social media and stuff like that. We've never met, but we've planned to, and then we weren't able to, and all this other stuff. But anyway, my whole point in saying all that is to say that start engaging with people and just be human. And then that way somebody can be able to relate to you because we forget that on the other side of the computer screen or your phone is a person and they want to be treated as a person, not a robot. So, yes, see, like I love me some social media friends, okay? So just simply reach out if you want to email that person, if you want to message them on Instagram, I feel like is the best way. Um, yeah, that's the way. That's how I've gotten collabs and worked with different people and stuff like that. I've just noticed different people in my niche, started engaging with them on really all platforms, and then I'll either hit them up or they'll hit me up, and I'm like, hey, what's up? Let's collab. Like, why not? So, yeah. Uh, expand your brand if it gets stagnant. How and expand your brand if it gets stagnant. If your brand gets stagnant, I would really say kind of do like a refresh, kind of like sit down, take some planning time, and I would say look at fellow content creators in your same niche and see what they're doing. Is their brand stagnant right now? Like, is the market stagnant? Most likely not. So, like, what are they doing that you may not be doing right now that you can adjust? My dog just scared me. I forgot he was back there. But yeah, like, what are you doing that, like, what are they doing that you can, like, kind of like take inspiration from? Don't copy them, obviously. That's an unsaid thing, like, obviously. But what can you do that they're doing? Like, what are their top like popular videos? What's meshing well with their audience? Like, how can you like use those titles, use that like I use those ideas that they have to benefit you and your channel and your brand as well. And then also, of course, do some market research, do some keyword research. Um, Start typing stuff into Google. Hey, whatever your brand is, I don't know, but like I'm trying to think of an example. Like thinking about this off the top of my head is like hard sometimes, but like, okay, so how I don't know. I'm trying to think like okay, let's say they're vegan. Like your niche is vegan cooking. How to make vegan and then do a space and then just see what pops up and then start doing videos based on that stuff. If it's like really good keyword like detail. But I have so many stuff, so much stuff like that in She's Elite Society, and then also within my Branded Babe program that I want you guys to check out. So yeah, if it gets stagnant, just start spicing it up. Ask your audience, do some polls, say what do y'all want to see? Like, make sure you're making content that people want to see, and don't be confused if you're not while they're not watching. So yeah. Okay, well, y'all have quieted down in the comments. Thanks y'all for chatting with me. I really came on here and I thought I was gonna be on here for like 10 minutes, but it was fun, and I like love live videos now. So yes, Andrea, great live show today and great website. Thank you. Much love and God bless you. Thank you, honey love. It was great talking to you and connecting with you. Hope to hear from you soon. And just, yeah, keep commenting and stuff like that so we can stay connected. All right, you guys, I love you so freaking much. And I will see you guys in the next video. If you have any more questions, feel free to comment them in this video. That way, like on the replay, that way I can still like go and like answer them and stuff like that. So anyway, you guys, I love you. I love you. I love you. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.